It's the undefeated Franklin County Flyers hosting the 8-4 Bardstown Tigers. That's up next. Playoff football on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Benny Watkins Field. It's Chris Cole and me, Clint Goins, here for tonight's third-round playoff game between the Flyers and the Tigers. Before we go any further, Chris, let's take a look at last week's highlights. Franklin County came in last week playing a familiar foe, North Oldham High School, and they started the game off right with an interception on North Oldham's first drive, and then Dury Trahan takes it in for their first score of the evening. Then he has a nice long pass downfield to who else? Gavin Hurst gets a nice block also from Jason Collins in for a score. And then Christian Moore, the big running back, with a big run here, and he takes it into the end zone for the Flyers, and they are rolling already in the first quarter. It's another score that time by Crawford, Jaquan Crawford, and then another pick in the first half. That's the leading tackler, Jeremy Walters, number 14, has it. And here's a repeat, Christian Moore takes it in for a touchdown. And, Chris, it was all Franklin County all night long. Gavin Hurst takes the punt back here for a touchdown.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off there. They came in, they had a chip on their shoulder. They felt like it was a little personal against North Oldham with the Coach of the Year in the district and the Offensive Player of the Year in the district going to North Oldham instead of the Flyers. So they had a really good week of practice leading into that game, and they were firing on all cylinders in the second round of the playoffs.
Well, we will see if they can continue that with this game tonight against the Bardstown Tigers. We will step aside as the color guard presents the colors, and the Franklin County Pep Band plays the national anthem. That was the Franklin County Flyer Band under the direction of Josh Toppus as we watch the color guard leave the field. Chris, the Bardstown Tigers started the year off a little tough, but they haven't lost since September
22nd was their last loss, and I believe that was to Meade County. You know, they played some really tough competition early and lost a couple of gains they probably shouldn't have in that stretch, but boy, you know, once they got into district play, they've been rolling.
All right. They got a couple of standout players I want to give a little attention to. Their quarterback, number 7, Amani Marshall. He averages about 75 yards a game in passing and has only thrown 2 interceptions all year long. And also their big running back, Tyleek Williams, rushes for 142 yards a game.
Yeah, they like to pound it. They're going to try to get to the edge, use that speed that they have, and get on the outside. You know, I've talked to a couple of people this week, and I feel like that this may be the fastest team Franklin County has played this year.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they've got a lot of speed at a lot of different positions, and you know they're going to be a ground attack, and you know on these handoffs in this type of weather, as you can see,
yeah, the rain's coming down.
You know, anything can happen.
We got a few folks in the stands. The weather may be keeping a few of them away. There may be some folks still in their cars waiting for this rain to pass. But I suspect the fans will fill in here shortly. There you see the captains for tonight's game for Franklin County. Number 53 is Chris Hunley. Number 5, Gavin Hurst. 14, Jeremy Walters. And I think, is that Trahan, number 0, the last guy in there? So they'll come out and do the coin flip. For the Bardstown Tigers, we have the aforementioned number 7, Amani Marshall. Tyleek Williams, number 3. 63 is Caden Farrell. He's one of their leading tacklers, as is number 77, Aiden Riley.
Now, Clint, we're in the 3rd week of the playoffs, and it starts getting real tonight.
That's right. That's right. You've separated the wheat from the chaff by this point.
Yeah, and I don't want to talk yet about what can be lying ahead next week. We'll get into that later.
In the second half when we see how things are going.
Because there are so many scenarios of, you know, who's going to come here. We do know that if Franklin County wins tonight,
they will host.
They will host.
But we don't know who.
We don't know who, and it's going to depend on who wins tonight and who doesn't win.
And it's not just between 2 teams. It's between 4 or 5 or 6 teams.
Yes.
Depending on whose RPI is where and what and where in the state they're living from. So the Flyers won the toss. They're going to defer, and they will be kicking off to the Tigers here in just a little bit. And shortly we'll see the rest of the Flyers run through that banner as they have done all season. They're coming out of the tunnel, and here they go with their "Don't Tread on Me" flag. There's the Franklin County Flyers. We got a little over a minute to go. We'll step aside and come back with the kickoff here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro. You're in good hands with David Tolles Auto Pro. Bring your vehicle to us for the best repairs in the Frankfort area. 2 locations at 1348 Versailles Road and 515 Duncan Road. And check us out at davidtollsautopro.com.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Franklin County kicking left to right across your TV screen, or north to south if you're sitting here at Benny Watkins Field. I would imagine Easton Powell will be kicking off for the Flyers. There he is. He's been their place kicker all year long. He's had Well, he's hit every PAT except 3, but 2 of those were blocked. 1 in each of the 2 games they played against North Oldham High School. And we'll see what strategy they lead off here. Are they going to kick it deep? They're going to have a little pooch kick, maybe an onside kick. I don't know. We'll wait and see here. And it's a little pooch kick to the up back, and that's fumbled, and who's on it?
Franklin County.
Franklin County falls on it. Delano Collins, number 4, the sophomore. And that was a wise strategy by Franklin County. And it really paid off.
Yeah, I don't know if they caught Bardstown off guard, but you could see the way Powell was lined up, just a couple of steps behind the ball.
You know he wasn't going to kick it very hard, that's for sure. He
and just squirted, and I talked about the wet ball in the pregame.
Yep. And that no doubt played a factor right there. We've got offsides against the Tigers here right off the bat. First and 5.
Not starting out the way Bardstown's wanting. A fumbled kickoff and a defensive offsides.
That's right. Colin Tate, your center for Franklin County. Dury Trahan, and the big back, 24, Christian Moore, takes it down to about the 2-yard line. Franklin County already knocking on the door.
High snap. Trahan does a really good job getting it down, and the handoff just straight ahead.
We got a whistle there, and was there a timeout called early? Yes, there was. Timeout, Bardstown Tigers. We will step aside as well. You're watching the Game of the Week on Cable 10.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
Back to action. There's Christian Moore right there.
Little bus.
the little Jerome Bettis, we call him around here. He'll be back next year, just a junior. And he doesn't get in. He's stopped there by Aiden Riley, number 77. As we said before, he's one of the captains and one of their leading tacklers. I'd say take that back. I think the first guy was Caden Farrell, one of the other captains. Made the first contact. Second and goal from the 1. Trahan under center, hands it off quickly. And I think, who was that? Was that Brennan Robinson, number 40?
Yeah, gave it to the first back through that time off the right guard and just muscled his way in right there.
Nice block by Rylan Gillian for the Flyers. Mr. FCHS, recently crowned. Powell will kick the PAT. Caden Campbell will hold. It's up, and it is good. Franklin County scores early. They take the 7-0 lead here against the Bardstown Tigers in the third-round playoff game on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. Clint Goins, Chris Cole, and the Cable 10 crew here with you as Easton Powell will kick off for the second time this game. And we're just, well, we're less than 4 minutes into this game, Chris.
Less than a minute.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that it's not 15-minute quarters. It's 12-minute quarters. This is high school football. Another Pooch kick. This time is fielded, called for a fair catch. That's Javen Montgomery, a sophomore for Bardstown.
Time able to secure it in.
And they'll take over from their own 33. Seems like a generous spot. Looked like he was on the 30 when he caught the ball to me, but tripped up, fumble, but they say he was on the ground before he came out.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I'm not sure either. Xavion Brown in there for Franklin County to pick it up, but maybe we can see have another look. Here it is right here. There's the handoff. He goes up and
No, he's down.
the ball cannot cause a fumble, or the ground cannot cause a fumble. That's what I've always heard. Not sure it's accurate, but that's what I've always heard. Nice snap there, but the quarterback, Amani Marshall, able to grab it.
And I thought the Tigers got away with a little bit of a false start. Had a little bit of a lineman there or tight end come up, just started rocking right before the snap.
3rd and 3 here for Bardstown. More in the shotgun, man in motion. And they get the first down. Tyleek Williams, he's their big running back.
Very patient run here. Went to cut it up inside, nothing there. Bounced it outside and gets up the field.
Picks up 12 yards. Williams is going to check out of the game, but no, he's going to, yes, he's coming out of the game. Marshall in shotgun again. He also kicks it outside, and he has got some room out there. Takes it down to the 25.
Design quarterback run there. And on those design runs with that 7-man down line, you're playing 11 on 11 right there.
That's Trahan on the tackle. Do we see him much in the secondary?
Sure, that wasn't number 8, Shalom Moore.
It could have been. This time, Franklin County is able to get a tackle for a loss. Ty Taylor in there with the tackle.
John Griffith in there to kind of slow him up too.
So they lost 5 yards on that. There's Taylor, number 9. Marshall looking for the call from the sideline. Alfonso Pena. Nope, excuse me, that's not Alfonso. That's Devin Newsom in the backfield with him. Drops back, throws it, and it is caught. Nice catch by number 20, Riley Hadfield. A flag on the play.
Very late flag.
Could be a face mask. Let's see what the white hat says here. Personal foul, face mask. That's 15 yards and a first down. I did not see a face mask.
Not unless it happened before the catch.
Could have been, but it was a late flag. Marshall kicks it out. A Flyer defender falls down. Marshall takes it down to the 2.
Yeah, good job that time by Marshall to cut it back in here. He's the one that bounced it outside.
Saw that defender fall down and then said, oh, there's a hole right there. And I think Bardstown has scored. Newsom with the carry. Here's another look from the end zone camera.
Just that counter tray run off the left side there.
Gets a little help from Tristan Taylor, number 55, to push him on in there the rest of the way. The kick by Alex Wood is good, and we have a tie ball game. 7-7 as Bardstown marches down the field and puts it in the end zone. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bill McCoy Insurance Agency, celebrating over 48 years in business. With over 15 companies to shop from and collectively over 100 years of experience. Call, visit us, or request quotes on BillMcCoyInsuranceAgency.com.
Welcome back, folks. There's Eddie James, head coach for Franklin County. Tie score 7-7.
Clint, we were talking about it off of the air. That's the first time County's been scored on in the playoffs.
And a whistle blows. The kickoff is Javen Montgomery, taken by Javen Montgomery, the kicker. He is not listed as one of their kickers. Alex Wood is one, and a guy named Tate Blinko. That's a worm burner right there, folks.
Yeah, and that's one of them you're hoping it takes a funny bounce. But they're going to re-kick it because you had one of the kickoff guys got a little anxious and got a little bit ahead of the kick.
I think that's Taylor, Cohen Taylor. He's listed as Jacob Taylor in one roster and Cohen in the other, but PA announcer Terry Johnson, who's been the PA announcer here at Franklin County High School for over 40 years, calls him Cohen, so I'm going to take it, but that's probably what he goes by. Christian Moore goes ahead, but basically gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Stopped by Hughes.
Time just we're off the left side. Bardstown does a really good job clogging that hole and minimum gain there.
And that's caught, but it's for a loss. Jason Collins with a reception, but he's going to lose a couple of yards, I think.
And, yeah, we've seen County have success with that quick screen this season, and Bardstown read it perfectly.
Yes, read it well. And I was thinking they should pass because, you know, Bardstown's got 6 guys up on the line of scrimmage, or at least on that play. They're only going to rush 4 here, but they had 6 guys. I thought, well, this is the time to throw it. Trahan drops back. He finds Robinson. Robinson gets the first down and more. Inside the 30.
Robinson just works his way across the field. Really hard for a linebacker to keep in contain and coverage.
Gives it to Moore. Moore ahead for about another 7 or 8 yards. Bardstown playing the run really well, though. I think Franklin County may be forced to throw this ball a little more than they usually do this game. Trahan rolls out to his right, throws it deep. He's got Hurst wide open, touchdown.
Flag on the play.
Actually, that was not Gavin Hurst. That may have been Ty Taylor holding, so we'll bring that one back.
Was Hurst.
Was it Hurst? 5, 9, you know, single digits. If people could see the way you look at me after some of my comments. Second and 12 here for Franklin County. Fakes the handoff to Moore, drops back. Throws the same pass. And this time it is Cohen Taylor. That was basically the same play. Nobody held that time, apparently.
Trahan really impresses me with his field vision. Taylor was actually his third option. It looked like he was looking left and come back, looked right, and then found Taylor beat his man down the middle of the field on the skinny post. And look at what I found, touchdown.
Easton Powell with the kick. It is up and good. 14-7. Franklin County gets the lead back. 5:45 left to go here in the first quarter. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Bill McCoy Insurance Agency, celebrating over 48 years in business. Call, come by, or visit our website for free quotes today.
Welcome back, everyone. Here's the Franklin County fans in attendance tonight. Here's another look at our touchdown play. Dury Trahan to Cohen Taylor. Right down the middle. Easton Powell looks like another pooch kick. He only's taken one step in, and it's taken by Montgomery again. Gets it down to the 32. I'm getting the feeling it's a strategy. Do not kick it to Tyleek Williams. He's the deep receiver back there.
Yeah, you think?
The officials are discussing something. There's a flag on the play, apparently. Personal foul against the Flyers. I'm not sure what that would have been. Here's another look at it. I didn't really see anything that our cameras picked up. Could have been out of view. There's Eddie James looking on. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 48. Nice defense there by the defensive back, Delano Collins.
Yeah, and those cutback routes are going to be a little hard, even though they're on turf tonight. That quick cutback on this wet field, ball thrown outside and short. And if that had been on target, Collins may have had a shot at a pick here.
Yeah, maybe. Marshall keeps it himself. He's going to get about 3 yards shy of the first down, I think. Another generous spot, looks like. They give him the 49 or 44. Third and 2 here for the Tigers. Read well by the Flyers. Jeremy Walters in on the tackle. Ty Taylor in there as well. Toothaker, number 13, also in there. 4th and 7, so Bardstown will kick this one, it appears. Nice snap and a nice punt. That may have been touched by somebody, I don't know, but Franklin County's Gavin Hurst falls on it regardless. That was kind of dangerous. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 21. Here's a look. No, it hit the back of the Bardstown player, but Hurst couldn't be sure, so he wisely falls on it.
Worst field position of the night for Franklin County.
Trahan rolling, connecting. Brennan Robinson with the catch. Quick pitch there to Christian Moore. And once he gets past the first line, he's hard to bring down. But a good job by Tyleek Williams from his defensive secondary to come up and trip him up. First down, Flyers. 3:30 left in the first. Taylor in motion. Doesn't take the handoff. Trahan. That's to Hurst. Gain of about 5 yards. Quick toss into the flat. And we got a flag on the play.
I'm going to say holding against the Flyers.
I don't know. Was there anybody out there? Well, you're right. I guess there was a blocker out there. Yep, you're right. 21, Tareen Smith. What can I say, Chris? You were right again.
You know, Clint, after all the years we've worked together.
How could I ever doubt you?
Oh, I get one or two a game. Let me have them. Bardstown showed blitz right there.
Trahan gets it to Taylor. He's close to a first down, but not quite. Bring up about 3rd and 1, I believe. Little audible being called there, looks like. Up the middle. And off to the races, Jaycon Crawford. I did not see that coming. I thought, well, they're not going to go up the middle. Christian Moore's not in there. But boy.
And they audible to that. They saw something from the sideline or the box, and
right up the middle, untouched.
51 yards.
Crawford just a sophomore, so we'll see him a couple of more years. Hold is down, kick is up, and it's good. Franklin County 21-7, a minute 40 left to go in the first. You are watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Yeah, this is Joe. You need a tree removed from your yard? Yeah, I can do that for you.
Don't take a chance on any Joe Schmo. Call Estate Tree Service for all your tree care needs. Since 1957, Estate Tree Service has provided safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. From tree removal and pruning to stump grinding and debris cleanup, we've got you covered. Call the trusted professionals at Estate Tree Service today.
One of my favorite commercials there.
Hey, this is Joe.
This is Joe.
In our industry, that's what we call a tank top Tommy.
Tank top Tommy.
Or a chuck in a truck.
Chuck in a truck, yeah. Powell, another pooch kick, taken by the up back. And a couple of Flyers fall down, and he's finally running out of bounds. Javin Montgomery's taken every kick so far tonight for the Tigers. Collins with the tackle. So ball's on the 34. Marshall and Williams in the backfield. High snap. Marshall goes and gets it. Slowed down by Ty Taylor and eventually tackled by Jeremy Walters.
I don't know how he got out to the 35.
I don't either. Little razzle dazzle. He's had a couple of high snaps tonight he's had to deal with.
Now approximately 1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
You know, the strength of the Flyers, they've been able to put points on the board for several years, but their defenses, their strong strength this year. And a lot of their defense, I mean, there's a couple of seniors, but there's a lot of them that are juniors and sophomores. And that ball's well overthrown. The intended receiver, Hatfield.
And a big third down right here. I know we're still in the first quarter, but Bardstown has punted away down 2 scores already.
Franklin County's punter does not get much playing time. Another high snap. Marshall takes it, but only able to get up to about the 36 before he's stopped. So the Tigers most likely will punt it away. Tackle that time made by John Griffin.
I'd say that'll probably do it for the quarter.
Yeah, we got about 15 seconds left here, and they're coming out. Caden Farrell is their punter. And they do let time expire. First quarter is over. Franklin County has the lead 21-7. And they'll be getting the ball back most likely when we come back to the second quarter here on the Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Traditional Bank. When your business is looking to win, with tough competition around every corner, you need high performers backing you up. Traditional Bank's local team will stand by your side as a trusted partner, your friendly neighbor, and your biggest fan. It's time to make the switch. Traditional Bank, member FDIC.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
Bardstown punting it away. Hurst takes it, tries to wiggle around, but he's not going to go very far. Gets it out to about the 30. That's going to be about it. They may not give him the 30, in fact. Tackle made by Austin Frazier, a senior for the Tigers.
Well, while we got teams coming out, we got an update. We got Boyle and Corbin knotted up early 7-7, and County could face the winner of that game next week here if they hold on.
Trahan throws it deep. Oh, and as the receiver falls down. No call. I think Hurst maybe wanted a pass interference, but I think he just got tripped up on his own feet. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's a good no call.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Hurst was trying to play it and thought he was going to have to come back to it just a little bit. And as he tried to stop, his feet tangled up, and he just fell to the ground.
2nd and 10, and they did just give him the 28 on that punt return when I thought he got out to the 30. Robinson, he gets that out to about the 38. That should be awfully close, if not a first down.
Depending on the spot. They gave him 11 out to the 39, so it'll be enough for a first down. And County doing a really good job mixing it up tonight.
Well, I think they're going to have to, I think. Trahan wiggles out of that one, keeps it all himself, gets pushed out just before midfield. I think Bardstown's too good to keep running the same thing over and over.
Little delayed blitz that time. Trahan sees it, recognizes it, gets good blocking downfield, and enough for another first down.
Fakes rolling to his left, but rolls to his right. He could just keep it himself again. Picks up about 4.
Little bootleg there off the pitch.
You know, that's not pretty, but, you know, 4 yards at a time is enough.
Hey, we'll go back to our days. 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
That's right.
You get 4 3-yard gains. Guess what? It's a first down.
That's right. And there was a whole lot of that, too. Hands off to Moore. But he gets about a half a yard, and that's about it. I got a feeling Bardstown may have been focusing on Christian Moore this past week in practice.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
I mean, you would think that him and Hurst are the keys. And that's your, you know, when they're in the game, that's your key. And that Franklin County's caught Bardstown off guard going with the other players.
Yeah, Robinson, and here's a pass over the head of Hurst. This will bring up 4th down. 4th and 6th, and they're kind of in, I don't know, not quite no man's land, but they're close. They're too far for Powell to kick it, and they may be too close to punt it. So they're just going to go for it, or do a little quick kick, perhaps.
Now, see, I would punt it and try to pin them inside the 5. With a kicker like Powell, I would try to pin them inside the 5 and go for that coffin corner punt.
They're going to go for it. Trahan's going to roll out, throws it up. He had it. Had the first down. Hurst drops it. Turnover on downs to the Bardstown Tigers with exactly 10 minutes to go in the game, or in the first half, I should say. Good little show of sportsmanship right there. Yeah, he was open. He was open. He was thinking about turning it upfield, I think, and getting a touchdown, but
hey, let it get into his body in that wet jersey. Just kind of squirted through. You got to catch it with your hands.
So Bardstown 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line, and somebody moved. Which one was it? Offense. Hands off to Williams. Williams will be awfully close to getting the first down for the Tigers.
Gained 13 or 14 on that.
That's a motion move I've not seen before. I think he's going to be about a yard short. Yeah, 2nd and 1. First down. Newsom with the carry. He's just a sophomore.
That's basically the play they scored their touchdown on a little bit ago. Just a little counter to the fullback.
Well, I'll say this, the Tigers have a pretty good offensive line and a pretty good defensive line, too, for that matter.
As a former lineman, I love that.
Marshall, how does he get out of that? I'll tell you what.
Going to be a loss of 2 or 3, and then somehow squirts forward and gets a gain of 3.
There's Jeremy Walters, number 14, leading tackler for Franklin County. Marshall bobbles it again. This time he's not going to be as lucky as Delano Collins.
Another bobbled snap.
Yeah.
Takes away from the momentum a little bit.
And that one was high, but not too high, not that high. Sometimes you can think too far ahead. What am I going to do with the ball once I get it? And you forget about the task at hand. Marshall drops back, little screen pass. Hatfield, the intended receiver. This will bring up 4th and 8. So they'll bring in Caden Farrell to punt it again.
And I think this is a good call. You don't want to take a chance on giving County short yardage. I think you take advantage and try to pin them deep and make them go the length of the field. You've proven the last possession that you can hold them.
Yeah. He punts a nice ball. Gottschall fields it. First time we've called his name tonight, Hunter Gottschall.
Catches it at the 10.
Brings it out to about the 20. Pick up from about 12. Jason Collins with the reception.
Just a little quick out right there, a little one-on-one coverage, make the man miss and get enough for a first down.
Good job by Farrell in pursuit for the Tigers. Christian Moore goes ahead for about 3.
Got a score update, Clint. Just come across. Boyle takes the lead with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter over Corbin, 14-7.
We're glad you're watching this game, but I tell you what, that's probably a great game going on over there in Bull County.
Give him progress out, I believe, to near the 42-yard line. Going to be close to a first down, I believe, Clint.
Yep, you're right. Again, I will say. Hand off to Moore, and he is stopped short of the line of scrimmage.
They may give him a yard on it.
You are right. Again, I was thinking 45 was where they started. No, it was the 43.
Hey, I told you in the
I tell you,
pregame that I was on my game today. I'm in
playoff
playoff mode.
You're blaming
Clint.
your A game tonight, I'm telling you. Whoops. Trahan goes deep. He's got a man wide open. That's Gravenhurst.
Looky what I found.
Yes.
And what makes that play right there successful is Trahan's ability to keep his eyes down the field. He's flushed out of his route, sees Hurst break away from the defender, throws it back across the field. Touchdown.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be sacked. I mean, Aiden Riley was back there, but you're right. He has a good job of keeping his eyes open downfield. Powell's kick is up, and it is good. And Franklin County has a 28-7 lead with 5:36 left to go here in the first half. You are watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Coach Eddie James has got to be relatively happy. Up 28-7 here. 5:36 left to go in the first half. Welcome back to Benny Watkins Field. Clint Goins, Chris Cole, and the Cable 10 crew. Which is
getting ready to go deep.
Zach, David, Harvey, Crystal, Todd, John, and Pawpaw.
False start is the call against the Flyers.
You'll have to scoot back 5 yards and do it again. I'm a little surprised they kicked it that deep. Easton Powell has been a pretty consistent kicker for the Flyers, just a junior, so he'll be back next year. And they're going to give Williams a chance here, but he falls down at the 2-yard line. Not the result the Tigers wanted.
No. That is definitely the worst case scenario other than a fumble.
Kind of runs into his own teammate, and I think that's Marshall back there with him. And they are the two playmakers for the Tigers. And they're going to be starting deep in their own territory here.
And this is dangerous territory. This could very easily.
You don't want to throw an interception here.
Or get a safety.
Yeah. Now, Marshall's only thrown 2 interceptions all year long, so that's not too bad. He goes deep. His intended receiver was Takeem Tall Williams. Gavin Hurst in on the defense.
Couple score updates here to note. Paducah Tillman up 7-0 over Spencer County. That's in 4A. That could have implications for next week. And then Corbin ties it up with about 6 minutes to go in the half down in Boyle County, 14-14.
Williams with the carry, and we've got a flag, and that's either a hold or a face mask.
I think it's going to be either a hold or a block in the back.
Holding.
Holding is the call against the Tigers.
It must have been number 4. That's all I can figure. That's Takeem Tall Williams. So they're back on the 3-yard line here.
Well, I think it happened downfield, so they actually gained about 3 yards there.
You're right, it's on the 6-yard line, my bad. Another flag, wide open receiver though.
It's going to be a hold, it's coming back.
Can Collins track him down? Let's see. Yes, he can. Yes, he can, but I believe you're right. I think it's going to be coming back.
There is a flag on the play.
Unless it's on Franklin County. I mean, they're holding. Yep. Here's another look at the tackle. Collins not giving up. That is impressive. So this, Chris, will take it back to the 3-yard line. So we're right back where we started. 2nd down.
And 10.
And
Part
10 from
3.
The 3. And false start.
And that's going to back them up to the 1.5.
Things not going real well for the Tigers right now. You can kind of see, Marshall and Williams back there. They've kind of got their shoulders slumped. They're a little depressed here. Marshall, I think he got the first down.
Number 7, Monty Marshall, ball carrier.
I think you're right.
He can wiggle out of dang near anything.
Number 52, Davion Brown, and number 9, Ty Taylor. Caleb, 12 yards on the play. First down, Bardstown.
Does that look like, it was going to be a no-gain play, and he just drags a couple of flyers forward and gets the first down. Good effort. And again, I think we got a false start.
False start is the call against Bardstown.
They keep shooting themselves in the foot here on this drive. And you have a holding call that negates a 90-plus yard halfback pass.
I just noticed something, Chris. It's not often that you don't see the white hat in the backfield.
Number 3, Kylie. Number 22, Gavin Newsom.
Well, I think he's off to the side a little bit. He's offset. I think in the playoffs they have an extra man on the cruise. So
gain of 1. Franklin County will get the ball back, and we've got it again. Yeah, you're right. He is in the backfield. Is Williams doing something that he's not supposed to do? Or somebody else moving?
I think what may be happening is when he is making his motion, that he may be taking a step towards the line of scrimmage. Little cornfield spread here.
Yeah. This could be interesting. Uh-oh. It could be really interesting. It's a
and guess
safety.
who's getting a tackle for a loss for a safety for Franklin County?
John Griffin.
Number 3, Kylie Williams off there. Thrown for a loss by number 39, John Griffin. There is a flag on the play.
Uh-oh. I think that's after the play, though. I mean, it came really late. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against Bardstown.
And it'll be assists
on the kickoff.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call against the Tigers.
Clint, I'm going to give you some credit.
All right.
Got a text from an official friend of mine that is watching, and he said that you are right. The white hat is back further than normal.
Well, it's partial credit.
I'm going to give you a shout
I just noticed it's like, wait a second, where's the white hat?
Well, we got to recognize it when you...
when I get something right. Well, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that.
Hey, that means we got at least one person tuning in tonight.
That's right. and listening. We may have more tuned in, but we may have quite a few people watching it with the mute button on.
Well, they might be watching us and listening to David Hecker and the guys from Froggy.
Yeah, it could.
They're out here tonight, so
they are. All right, Caden Farrell will punt the ball away 5 yards shorter than usual. It's taken there by Gottshaw. And he gets it up to around the 33, I believe. And Alfonso Pena loses his helmet. And he's got one of those, I can't think of his name. I'm a Steelers fan, and I forget what his name is. What's the guy that had a really good hair? The safety for Pittsburgh Steelers a few years back.
Palomalu?
Yeah, he's got like a Palomalu look going on.
My buddy, he just texted me back. He said, I've got 4 games on, but I'm listening to you all. So.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, he's going deep for Hurst. Just a little bit too far. Look out, John Piesheimer. They're coming for you.
That's coming right into your living room on that one.
That's right. That's right. Here it is from the end zone camera. All right. 2nd and 10 here. And off to Christian Moore. Storms ahead for a first down.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Pickup of about 15 yards, I believe.
You knew it was a matter of time.
That's right for you. We were bringing that out. More in motion. This time the handoff goes to Cohen Taylor, and the Tigers were right there. The Flyers got all 3 timeouts left. Trying to punch it in here one more time before half. Trahan throws downfield. Oh, good effort by Hurst. Trying to keep those feet in, but couldn't reel it in. Here's another look. I don't know if I think he had his feet up when he first. It wouldn't have been good had he caught it, I don't believe.
I thought Trahan, that should have been one he kept.
Kept and just run it.
Because he had plenty of room to advance it down the field.
Trahan drops back. He's got a man wide open. Can he wheel it in? Yes. Cohen Taylor with the catch.
Taylor wide open on
Yes.
that back side. Someone forgot him.
Number 59, Hunter Pop will snap. Number 7, Peyton Campbell Hall. Number 33, Easton Powell.
Hunter Pop is your long snapper for the Flyers. Campbell with the hold, Powell with the kick, and the Flyers go up by 30 points with 51 seconds to go here in the first half. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
It's all over if they hit this field goal.
Buying or selling a home can be as exciting as winning a big game on a last-second field goal. Or it can be just as devastating if the kick doesn't go in.
And the kick goes up, and it's no good. Home team loses.
That's why in real estate it always helps to be on a winning team. Choose Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Wait, how'd you get in here?
Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. Don't forget at halftime we'll have the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show. It'll feature highlights of the first half, maybe a performance by the Franklin County High School marching band, but they're not wearing their usual marching band get-ups, so I got a feeling they may not be.
It may just be the pep band here tonight, too.
Yeah, I think.
Especially with the rain.
Yeah. Powell kicks it off. He goes deep again this time. It's taken by Marshall. He keeps it himself. And he brings it forward. John Griffin with the first contact. I think Brennan Robinson finished him off. 41 seconds to go here. He faked the handoff to Williams. He keeps it himself, gets it out to about the 40. They still have 2 timeouts. They could get it into the end zone here before the first half is over. Marshall with the keeper And he's still on his feet. How does he get out of that? Tackled inside the 20, down to the 16-yard line. And they still have 28 seconds and 2 timeouts left.
I don't know how he gets away right there.
Right. Making something out of nothing. Monty Marshall, quarterback for the Bardstown Tigers.
And I got to think that they may
They're
burn a
burning.
timeout.
Yeah, probably let Marshall catch a breath. We'll keep it here with just a little less than 30 seconds to go here. Here's another look at it, and he should have been, you know, wrapped up right there. I thought for sure that Caden Campbell had him. But then he breaks free, and Caden Campbell does eventually take him down, but it's on his second effort. There's the Franklin County High School band. There's some of the Franklin County fans on the newly built home bleachers. The rain has stopped. We got a good football night here. Temperature's not too bad.
Great for November.
Oh, yeah. Marshall's caught his breath. Cooper Bray in the backfield for the Tigers also. Marshall looks to pass, puts it up, intercepted. And Franklin County, if you're smart, you'll just take a knee here. But Shalom Moore takes it out to about the 17-yard line.
It looks like the ball just floated up on him there.
Riley Hatfield was the intended target. Marshall makes the tackle. That's only his third interception of the year. I think the Flyers will take a couple of shots down the field here, or take a knee. Take a knee. There you go. Well, folks, that's going to wrap up the first half. The Flyers with a 30-point lead, 37-7 here. Coming up next, the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street in Frankfort.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Welcome back, everyone. It's halftime. We're in the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show, and let's take a look. What do you say? With some first-time highlights. Boy, the rain was coming down early as the teams started this game. Franklin County scores first after a fumbled kickoff from the Bardstown Tigers, but Bardstown marches down the field and answers, ties the game up. Trahan throws it deep, threw it deep twice, same play actually. The first one was called back. Cohen Taylor with the grab, and then this is Jaquan Crawford right up the middle. Franklin County goes ahead 14-0, and then a wide open Gavin Hurst catches it, runs it into the end zone. And here's a big play here as John Griffin tackles a Bardstown Tiger for a safety. And then a wide open Cohen Taylor makes the catch. And Franklin County is at the half 37-7, up by 30, and they get the ball in the second half. We're going to lay out here for a little bit, maybe hit the concession stand. We'll be back with the second half kickoff here shortly.
This Cable 10 production was brought to you by the Frankfort Plant Board. State Senator Jay Williams wants to force Frankfort to sell FPB Telecom, effectively dissolving Cable 10 with no input from the people who live here. If it is important to you to protect Cable 10 and our local programming, let your city and state representatives know you don't support the sale of the Frankfort Plant Board.
Call David Toll's Auto Pro for all your automotive needs.
Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Toll's Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road.
Hey, that was my friend Logan's soccer coach. Why'd you wave at her?
Because she's also our Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent. She's the one that helped us get our house fixed after that big storm last year.
Well, that explains the name of their team.
Which is?
The Storm.
Good one.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At FPB, we work around the clock to ensure clean, safe, great-tasting water makes its way reliably to your home or business. The EPA recently required all public water systems to have a service line inventory completed by 2024, and we need your help to determine what type of service line you have. Your help can greatly speed the process, reduce costs, and keep rates more affordable for everyone.
Well, the Franklin County Flyers, big first half.
Big first
Once
half.
again, it started off, looked like it might be a pretty good game. Maybe it still could be, but so far so good for the Flyers.
I'd say it's pretty good for the Flyers.
Welcome into a Friday Night Lights edition of Around 10. We're going to do this again.
Hey,
Harvey
we're back.
Couch alongside Kathy Lindsay.
That's right. We're here to cheer on Franklin County Flyers.
Heck yeah, in the state quarterfinals.
I think we're doing a pretty good job.
I mean, so far so good. We'll be back next Friday for Black Friday, maybe.
Oh yeah.
It'll be a big game. That'll be state semifinals.
Oh, you think there'll be a lot of people here? Maybe
so.
they'll make it after their shopping.
Maybe if they can't make it, they'll be able to watch it on Cable 10.
Absolutely. Where do they catch that?
It's on Cable 10.
Okay.
From the Frankfort Plant Board.
So I'm going to say the
Yeah.
Cable 10's awesome.
I agree with Cable 10. It's awesome.
And if you're watching this game,
You
you're
probably think
obviously
it is,
watching
too.
Cable 10 or on your device.
Right.
Like Cable 10 YouTube page.
Yeah.
So it's a great service that the Frankfort Plant Board provides.
Been doing it for a long time.
How long?
Cable 10?
Yeah.
15 years.
Okay.
Maybe more.
And I'd say that it's something we want to keep around.
I agree.
Do you agree?
I think you do if you're watching this.
You do if you're watching this. You like Cable 10. You're watching the high school sports.
You're watching city commission meetings. You're watching fiscal court meetings.
Yeah.
You're watching pageants.
Ooh. Are we going to have the pageant weekend next weekend?
I think we are. The county school, the Western
Okay,
Hills
yes.
pageant. Yes.
We're having the flashback, the throwback of the pageants.
That's right.
Awesome.
Always a good. We do it every year.
Always great. We get all of the. We get to see like school plays. We get to see dance recitals.
What do they do at Frankfurt High for holiday? The best Christmas pageant ever.
Best Christmas pageant ever.
They'll do a marathon of that.
That's right.
Every year.
Ooh, guess what we're doing in a couple of weeks?
The Christmas parade.
The Christmas parade.
Live coverage? No, not live, but we'll be there covering it live.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
We'll
live.
be there.
It's
live.
I'm sorry. Gosh.
And we'll be there.
We basically do everything live.
That's
we do
right.
Live, round 10 live.
That's right.
3 times a week. Election coverage live. I mean, what don't we do?
Cable 10 is awesome. I have to say it again.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're just playing around because it is true. Cable 10 is a great service to this community. We know that you like it because you're watching right now. Not only do we do the sports, we do all of the events that the schools do. Graduations.
Yeah.
We do all the city and county government meetings.
Live election coverage.
Meet the candidates.
Candidate
And we're going to have them
forums.
all. Next year, they're all running. The mayor and all the city commissioners are up for re-election. So there's going to be a lot to watch on Cable 10, and we want to keep it around.
Yes.
So I think our mayor and city commissioners need to know how much our viewers appreciate Cable 10 and the way it's run by the Frankfurt Plant Board. Look there. Protect Cable 10. Contact your city and state representatives. We have a lot of stuff going on. We do have an op-ed that is online on the State Journal right now. It'll be in the paper this weekend, talking about different things that are going on here with the Frankfurt Plant Board. And it's really important for us to keep serving you in our community. The Frankfurt Plant Board's been around for 80 years. We're celebrating 80 years this
80
year.
years.
It's crazy. And we've been doing cable for 70 years. 71 years, that's right. Yeah. Since 1952. And we think these are services that our community deserves. You are our owners because we are a public utility. That means we are owned by the community, by our ratepayers. You have a say in everything that we do. We have open meetings.
You know what I love is, we're run by our board of directors, right?
Yes.
They're customers.
They're
not people that live in New York City or,
exactly.
You know what I mean? They're customers that have volunteered their time to, to serve this community.
That's right. So we're one of our commercials says that we're customer known and we're customer owned, and that is so true. So that means that you have a say in the way that the Frankfurt Plant Board is run, the way Cable 10 is run. If there are things you want to see on Cable 10, all you have to do is go ring, ring.
Yep.
Will you come out and do this?
That's right. Give us a call.
Yeah.
Email cable10 at FWPB. Send us a Facebook message. If you have an event that's happening in town that you think we should cover, if you want to talk about it on around 10, we would love to have you come sit down, and we'd love to hear it. Tell the community about what's going on.
That's right. So as part of that, and you have all of that say, you also have a say, you actually have like an official vote in what happens to the future of the Frankfurt Plant Board. And we want you to be able to keep it that way. So just asking you to pay attention to what's going on in the news in the coming months that has stuff to do with the plant board, because that is your asset. That's something that you own. And it should be as important to you as it is to us. So we just want to make you aware of that. If there's information that you'd like about things that we're talking about, again, future ownership of the Frankfurt Plant Board, and that includes Cable 10, go to iwantmyfpb.com. There's some background on there and some good facts about the plant board. There's a link to the op-ed that I have mentioned. And then there's contact information for our mayor and city commissioners if you're so compelled to tell them how awesome you think that we are.
And if you have questions about how things are run, or give us a call, send us an email. I talk to customers almost every day about different things. They end up at my desk, and I enjoy that. I mean, it's, it's such a cool
you were
thing.
telling me about the lady that called that liked the Rockford Files. She wants to see it back on TV. Magnum PI.
We're going to do our best to get that back on because that's what we do.
We got to figure it out. So you can give us a call. It's 352-4372. You can check out our website. It's fpb.cc. You can follow us on Facebook, X, And are we on Instagram?
We're
as
on
well?
Instagram, yeah.
At FEWPB.com.
Our YouTube channel.
Our YouTube channel.
Sure.
All kinds of ways you can see what's going on with the plant board and get in touch with us. You can always email contact@fewpb.com. Or what's the other one? Cable 10?
Cable10 at fewpb.com.
Yeah. Or you can just email me. It's clindsay@fewpb.com. I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
I want to know what you think. Any ways that we can improve our services here, especially through Cable 10, that's what we're here for. So we'd like to hear from you.
Well,
Again.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just saying, we appreciate everybody listening to us talk about this. It's not like this is our favorite. You know what I mean? Like, we wish that it could just all be everything like it is.
Yeah.
But sometimes
we could do a little show. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, we can anytime.
We're not the band.
Right.
I think they're playing right now, and you're missing.
Okay. Well, maybe we should let folks watch the band.
Okay.
And get ready for the second half. Go get yourself a cold beverage and
That's
a
right.
snack to sit down and watch the Franklin County Flyers take care of business second half here in the state quarterfinals.
I know. We're so proud of them.
Yeah. And we'll be back with more live coverage here on Cable 10 on the cable system and also on YouTube. So thanks for watching a Friday Night Lights edition of Around 10. We'll see you soon.
Welcome back, folks. We're here, of course, at Benny Watkins Field. Clint Goins, Chris Cole, and the Cable 10 crew. We hope you tuned in to watch Harvey and Kathy during halftime. And please respond accordingly if you did. And we're ready to see Franklin County take this second half kickoff. I got a feeling it's going to be a little
onside
squibbler.
Well done by County to recover that.
Yep, that's Taureen Smith. He's a junior.
Quick update, Clint. Just got word Boyle comes out to start the second half with a 59-yard touchdown to go up 21-14 in that battle down there.
Wow.
And if people are just joining and want to know, you know, that's implications, because if County wins and whoever wins that game is most likely
going to be here.
Going to be here next week.
It's not for sure, but it's highly probable.
Yeah, Johnson Central and Covington Catholic, and I'll get into that a little bit as we go through the second half, the scenarios that could play out.
Trahan drops back, looks short, intercepted, picked off by Bardstown's number 8, Tylen Spalding, just a freshman for the Tigers. Mr. Spalding read that play well. Comes up and grabs it. Steps right in front of the intended receiver and takes it away. Amani Marshall back to work here for the Tigers. Is he lined up offsides? It looked awfully close. It's Tyleek Williams with the carry. You know, I was about to say before the interception that this is a big series here, because if Franklin County gets a touchdown, we have a running clock. So Bardstown needed to make sure they stopped them, and they stopped them forthwith.
Covington Catholic up 17-0 over Johnson Central in that matchup.
Big tackle for a loss. Xavion Brown, the sophomore, comes up.
And that's really the first time they've been able to get the quarterback in the backfield.
That's true.
And bottled up.
He's gotten out of a lot of messes there tonight. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Spencer County Bears holding tough down at Paducah. Tillman just trailing 14-0 at the half.
We've got a timeout. Bardstown early here in the second half. We'll step aside, take it with them. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Bill McCoy Insurance Agency, celebrating over 48 years in business. Call, come by, or visit our website for free quotes today.
We can see a little misty rain coming down there on Benny Watkins Field tonight. It has rained off and on, and it's on again right now, as you can see. And it's not affecting much right now, but boy, that very first play, Chris, it sure affected it, didn't it?
Yeah, and it kind of turned the momentum right away.
Again, Marshall gets out of it. Oh, my goodness. What a play. What a play. At the end of this game, we're going to have the Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Kutcher play of the game, and that might be it. What heads-up football.
Somebody better send that to ESPN because that could be a top 10.
It could be. Jumps, throws it back to his teammate. That's great. That was Collins to Campbell. Wow.
Maybe the play of the year.
Maybe so.
In
Maybe
high school
so.
football.
I don't know what they're talking about. They're thinking.
I don't think they know what to think.
Did we just see that? Did you see what I think I saw?
Are they trying to figure out the spot?
Was that legal? I believe it's legal. You know, maybe our referee friend will text you again here and tell us for sure. But I think that's legal. It's the same thing as a tip drill, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he never
stepped out of bounds. His last established position was inbounds. They're still discussing it. The officials have called timeout, but I just don't see how. You know, I just don't see how it could be.
They're
illegal.
probably trying to figure out if it's legal, and I just got word it is legal.
You know, to me, it's a tip drill. You know, he got rid of it before he came down out of bounds, and Campbell catches it. But we have the Franklin County defense on the field.
Well, how is it a first down?
Yeah.
If it's not an interception, it's an incomplete pass.
That's a really good question. Is it, unless it's a penalty. Is it a penalty of some type?
No. What?
I just don't. I'm going to have to tune into the news tonight and see what some other broadcasters in the area think about that.
Well, I'm back and forth with an official. So
all right, you do what you got to do over there, and I'll keep us going over here.
I'm about to lose my mind here.
I thought it was a thing of beauty. I really did. The handoff to Williams. He gets around the edge. Walters trying to track him down, and he's tackled as he runs out of bounds by Hunter Gottschall.
I mean, I don't understand. If it wasn't an interception, then how did Bardstown get the first down?
We think they threw a flag. We think there's a penalty. And that's what Terry Johnson, the PA announcer, said, that the Flyers have been assessed a penalty. He did not say what the penalty was. The officials never really addressed the press box and signaled a penalty.
No, not one time.
All they said was officials timeout. That was it.
It's a conspiracy against the Flyers.
Here's the play again we're talking about, folks.
Did they call roughing the passer? with the shot to the back of the quarterback?
I don't know. That's most likely a false start against Bardstown. That'll bring up 2nd and 15.
I just got a message that says send Clint to sub for the white hat.
I mean, we didn't see that in the replay. The cameras didn't have that. It could be rushing the passer, but I did not. I never saw any official give that signal.
No. I think that just blew their mind, and they don't know what just happened.
Hand off to Williams, and he's fighting for it. Pushed out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Campbell, I think, is the one that pushed him out of bounds. Shalom Moore in there on the tackle also for the Flyers.
It's an illegal forwarding of the ball downfield, 10-yard penalty, automatic first down. That's what I've been told.
Okay.
He never had possession, in my opinion.
I don't know. Marshall again wiggles out of it. He's going to get a touchdown. He gets in. Amani Marshall is a playmaker. As I've said here many times, he makes chicken salad.
You got to wrap up. I mean, the kid's strong, but you got to wrap him up.
Bardstown hanging on here. Alex Wood kicks the PAT, and it's good. So, 8:55 left to go here in the third quarter. Bardstown puts 7 more points on the board, but they still trail 37-14 on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Hello, my name is Greg with the State Tree Service, the name you know and trust.
Over the past 60 years, the State Tree Service has become a name people know and trust in Central Kentucky. From tree removal, pruning, and stump grinding to debris cleanup, we are always available with our 24/7 emergency services. A State Tree Service is licensed and insured, and our mission is to provide safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. Give us a call at 502-229-5258 or go online for a free quote.
Eddie James looking a little bit concerned right there as the Tigers scored a touchdown, and he probably thinks like I do that they should have had the ball. The Flyers, that is.
Yeah, I feel that way too. But
another onside kick, and that one is successful for Bardstown. You can't really execute it better than that, folks. That last bounce went over the Flyers' head. Right there. And just took a fortuitous bounce for the Tigers.
Yeah, and that's that turf for you.
Halfback pass. It was open before, and it's open again. Not as deep as the one before, and no holding this time either. Campbell with the tackle. Riley Hatfield with the catch. Hatfield, I believe, is their second or third leading receiver. Terry Johnson says a gain of 18. Bardstown scores again. They are right back in this thing. And they are just bulling their way ahead. Walters finally makes the tackle. But the Tigers showing some life here in the third quarter.
They're almost playing bully ball right now with the Flyers.
Time for Franklin County to bow that back a little bit. No gain on that play. Walters, Griffin in on the tackle. The funny thing is that with the exception of an occasional appearance by Riley Hatfield, it's Marshall and Williams all day long. It's one of those two. And Tyleek Williams gets the ball down to around the 2-yard line. Got a Flyer slow to get up here.
And I think it's Jeremy Walters.
Looks like Williams a little shaken up on a play also there for Bardstown. Limping. Walters back up, but I imagine he'll come out of the game here. In fact, I think he has to come out if they stop the game.
The trainer came across the field, so
he has to come out. So we got a different back end there this time. This is Javen Montgomery, number 10, along with 22, Newsom. They give the ball to Newsom, but he's not going to make it. 4th down. Ball still on the 2. I've got a feeling that Bardstown will not be kicking it. They're going to be trying to punch it in. Williams back into the game for the Tigers.
I can't keep up with all the texts and messaging I'm getting from people tonight.
Well, that means people are watching, and we're glad you tuned in. We really are. Throws across field to wide open. And Williams catches it. Boy, how did he get so wide open?
Because he's backside out of the backfield and just.
Yep, but, you know, to me the thing is, it's number 7 or number 3. One of those two guys. One of those two guys. And you can't lose either one of them.
I'd like to see if his foot was on the white line when he came down.
The kick is up and good. And folks, we've got a ball game. Franklin County up by 30 at one point, and now they only lead by 14. Or excuse me, 16. I can't do math.
Yep, he's in.
So we'll be back with more football right after this on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Eddie James, coach of Franklin County, another onside kick. This time, the Flyers recover. Cohen Taylor falls on it, and the Flyers will take over from their 49-yard line. And let me tell you, folks, it's been all Bardstown so far this half.
Well, they had the interception.
Mm-hmm.
They went down the field, scored.
Twice. Yeah.
Onside recovery.
Yeah. Christian Moore picks up a couple. Give it to Moore again. This time he's going to get a little more. Gets about 4 yards, maybe 5.
Third and 4 here.
Caden Stone on the tackle. False start. Yep. So that'll take away those 5 yards that Christian Moore picked up. It's 3rd and 9 now.
And Franklin County a little rattled, and we've not seen them in this type of situation.
Yep, the right guard. Most likely a pass play here. Trahan drops back, gets good blocking from his front line, got all day long to throw it or keep it himself, but I thought he stepped out of bounds, but apparently he didn't. And he gets the first down.
Good job that time keeping his feet in bounds.
Here's a look from the end zone camera. How close did he get? That's a big play there. Keeps the drive alive. Christian Moore gets about 5.
And the most important thing right now is you're picking up first downs and you're eating clock.
Yeah. Still a lot of time to go, but every second you burn could be beneficial later on. Trahan Throws it to Robinson. He's
maybe 2.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, he may have lost yards.
Did lose 2.
He did lose 2. Third and 8 again. Trahan, nice move. Going to be shy by about 2 yards. Flyers again here in no man's land. They rush to the line, try to get Bardstown to jump off sides. They're not going to. And this time, Franklin County is going to call timeout. 2:35 left to go in the third quarter. We'll take it with them. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Tune in to Around 10, Frankfort's very own morning show. We cover all the happenings in the capital city every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. live on Cable 10, Facebook, and YouTube. Remember, if it happens around town, it's on Around 10.
One of the craziest morning shows you'll ever see, Around 10, here on Cable 10. 4th and 2 for Franklin County. Low snap. Trahan drops back and throws it ahead, and it's dropped. Christian Moore takes his helmet off, and he is upset with himself. Turnover on downs to the Bardstown Tigers.
Looking to see where his feet was, just hopefully to keep himself in bounds, and just took his eye off the ball and dropped it.
Yep. Got his head in his hands over on the sideline.
Keep your head up, young man. We still got a lot of football to go here.
Mitchell, who else on the carry? The fact that Bardstown really has, for the most part, 2 playmakers, to me, is a testament to their offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, they've done a pretty good job tonight up front against a stout defense of Franklin County.
Best the county can do oftentimes is try to make an arm tackle. Fumble, ball on the ground. He picks it up. I think it was a fumble. Did I not see that right? It was a fumble, but it went out of bounds. Okay. Here's another look at it.
Third and 2. And I'm going to say it's either going to be number 3 or number 7.
You think? What do I know? And there's a lot of people that will say, Clint, what do you know? But I think I'd have a player in the defensive backfield stick with number 3 wherever he goes. if he goes out for a pass, I'd have one person just assigned to him. Everybody else can play zone, but one guy's playing a man-to-man on number 3. He goes in motion, but Marshall keeps it himself, and he's going to lose yardage this time. Xander Eddington, a freshman, makes the tackle. First time we've called Xander's name. 4th and 2. Looks like the Tigers are going to go for it here. Or they may just try to draw the Flyers off sides and get a cheap first down via a penalty. But I don't know that I would, other than that, I don't know I would go for it on your own 40. Because if you don't make it, and they do make it. Gutsy play by the Bardstown Tigers coaching staff.
All right, got an update.
All right.
Told you, Covington Catholic took care of business, so they're the 1 seed next week. So 5 minutes to go in the game at Boyle County. Boyle was 4th and goal on the 2 to go up 2 scores. Corbin stopped them and now has 5 minutes to go, 98 yards to tie the game.
Yeah. Well, we've got a pretty decent game going here too, folks. Here's another pass. Broken up. Collins got up a little shaky there. Oh.
That's one of them taken out by your own man.
Yep. Hand off. John was back there, but he's being held and he's complaining to the official, but nobody's giving him the time of day.
Probably the last play of the 3rd quarter coming up. And might be one of the biggest plays of the game.
Could
3rd
be.
and long, medium here.
He's going to be about a yard short, I believe. About 2 yards short, they say. So you're right, Chris. The quarter comes to a close, but Bardstown has the ball. They're the only ones that have scored this half. We'll step aside and bring back the 4th quarter when we return here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
David Toll's Auto Pro customers can't go anywhere without him. No matter where life takes you, the David Toll's Auto Pro nationwide warranty is by your side.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors. Someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
4th and 1 from the 42. Marshall, stays on his feet, gets the first down.
And just squirts his way forward.
Yeah.
Like enough to get a first down. And, Bardstown's not panicked at all, being down. No. They were down 30 coming out of the half.
Yeah. And kicking the ball off to Franklin County. Knowing that they had to make a stop on that particular drive. Williams takes the handoff this time, and no gain, I don't believe. Oh, they're going to give him a yard.
And he got stuck.
He did. Eddington back into the game. Freshman defensive lineman back in there for Franklin County. There he is right there in the middle of your screen. Playing nose guard. That's my position. I love nose guard.
I played nose guard as well.
Newsom.
I was center and nose guard.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I was in the middle of everything.
I was right guard and nose guard. Right guard on offense. Didn't really care for right guard, to be totally honest. Third and 2. They're mixing it up a little, going to Newsom here. He's going to be awfully close if he didn't get it. First down, they signal.
They just keep chugging along.
They get what they have to get. Both teams have 2 timeouts left, as you can see by the little chiclets on the scoreboard there.
I think he got enough for a first down.
I believe he did too. That stops the clock at 9:25, and clock starting to become an issue here in the game. Bardstown down by 2 scores. John Griffin tackle for a loss, about 3 yards loss.
And I mean, who else gonna hit somebody in the backfield? On this team.
Should Bardstown score here, I do look for them to go for 2. They've had no trouble picking up a couple of yards when they need it.
And just patient running, looking downfield.
Campbell with the tackle for Franklin County. Holding his arm. Third and 9 coming up here.
And Bardstown's still not any sense of urgency with their offense. It's just still.
Hand off to who else? Williams. Not going to get much there. In fact, I think he's going to lose a couple also. And they run the clock. Gottschall with the tackle. Hurst tried to take out his pins, but unsuccessful. Gottschall eventually brings him down. 4th and 11. This is a big down here. And Bardstown calls a timeout. And we will take it with them. This is the Cable 10 game of the week.
Classic Goldmaster Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Goldmaster Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Well, did we call another timeout? What do we do here?
I don't know, but I feel like I got an ESPN ticker going off over here
your
on my phone.
Well, give us the update of the Boyle County score.
So it's 3rd and 9, Boyle up 21-14. A minute 9 left in that one. Corbin calls the timeout. And
but Boyle County has the ball.
Boyle has the ball.
3rd and 9.
If they don't get a first down, they're probably going to have to punt it away. So,
all right, back to this game. And we've got delay of game here. Oh, that'll bring up 4th and 16. A delay of game out of a timeout. Oh, my goodness gracious.
And that's on the coach.
Yeah.
You
did they call another timeout?
You called him over.
Are they going to get another delay of game? He brought the whole team over. I mean, once they step off the penalty, the clock starts running again, doesn't it?
Yes. No urgency. You're down 2 scores here.
Yeah. Maybe 3. Fourth and 16, and the quarterback scrambles for a first down. And a face mask on top of it. How does that happen?
Well, and if he was brought down, he was going to get brought down by a horse collar.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know. If we just, here we go. Right here, you've got to just, you can't over pursue. And right there, you got to make a tackle. You got to make a tackle there.
Oh, that wasn't a horse collar. That was full-fledged face mask.
You got to make a tackle. Don't go high on him. Square up and hit him in the waist. Williams takes it forward for about 2 yards. Under 7 minutes now. Franklin County's been ahead the whole game, but it has been all Bardstown in the second half.
And I don't understand why Bardstown is taking so much time between clocks or plays here and losing so much time off the clock.
Caden Stone, I'm not sure we've seen Caden Stone carry the ball yet tonight. Griffin with the tackle. Caden Stone, a junior running back. There's also Xavion Brown, really was the one that brought him down. 3rd and goal from the 3. They hand off to Stone again, I think, or is that Newsom?
That's Newsom.
Newsom. And he gets in for a touchdown. I feel fairly confident they'll go for 2, and then they'll probably have another onside kickoff attempt. The Tigers giving the Flyers all they want here. They're going to go for the PAT. I am shocked by that. We can hear some of the Bardstown fans say, go for 2. And they call
their last time
out. Maybe the coaches were unaware of the situation and they're going to change the play call. Well, we will step aside one more time here. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
FPB delivers more value to our customers with Watch TV Everywhere. It's the free extra service that lets you watch favorites from your TV package on the go. Take a few minutes to sign up at fpb.cc and you'll be all set to explore many channels and on-demand shows on any internet-connected computer, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Watch TV Everywhere. Another great way FPB delivers the choice, convenience, and value you want.
As expected, Bardstown is now going to go for 2. And little halfback pass here. And it's caught. That's Tykeem Tall Williams receiving the pass from Tyleek Williams. And Bardstown has scored 22 straight points here in the second half. After scoring only 7 in the first half and finding themselves down by 30 points at halftime.
And Clint, still, I feel like that Bardstown really wasted about 2.5 minutes of clock time with the way they were managing the clock on that drive. I know they're not an up-tempo offense, but you got to get a little sense of urgency when you're down 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And then you almost go for the 1 point.
Yeah.
And that cost you – that would have been ball game.
Yeah, because you'd have to score twice after that. Here's a onside kick, and Hurst takes it, quickly runs out of bounds. So 1st and 10, 5:44. I'm seeing a lot of running plays coming here.
But you've also seen that Bardstown can contain the run pretty well.
They can.
But they cannot stop the clock.
That's true. They've lost that ability. Hand off to Robinson, and he doesn't get anything.
And right now, the clock is Franklin County's best friend.
Oh, yeah. But they've got to move the ball.
Yes.
Because even if they, this time they call timeout at 5:10, Eddie James is going to come over and think about it. He still has one more timeout in his pocket. And we're going to step aside here for a little bit. We'll tell you to stay tuned for the end of the game, and we'll have the Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher play of the game. Back here in just a few seconds.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
Trahan under center, pitches it back to Crawford. He drops the ball. He's going to be tackled for a loss. But we have a flag on the play. If this is a personal foul against Bardstown, personal foul, face mask, automatic first down. Wow. Bardstown fans not happy. Well, you saw one of Franklin County's players' helmet came off. I mean, they pushed his helmet off. Trahan to Moore. Moore this time, he's going to get a first down. And you know what? The clock did not run until just now. The clock will stop during that play. They're running it now. The clock, that is, and most likely Franklin County will be running the ball.
Christian Moore would be the only one to touch the ball the next 4.5 minutes.
I agree with you. And he's going to get another first down, and he may get in for nope, not quite. Knocked out of bounds. I think that was Cayenne Lydian. That stops the clock, but
first and goal.
.21-yard carry. Moore limping a little bit, but I don't think he wants to come out of the game. They may make him come out now. Does the? Oh, he loses his knee guard, his knee pad, and they're going to make him come out to put it back in.
Didn't he know they wore knee pads anymore? Not like the ones we wore.
Robinson ahead for about 3.
And that's really good right there. It was a first down run. You didn't get in, and now you get to kill more time before you run the next play.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to score too quick in this. And
well, they get 30 seconds between the play clock,
Yes.
30 seconds? Yes. I get my pro, college, and high school rules mixed up sometimes, as you well know.
Yeah. No, it's all.
Christian Moore back in the game. He's going to lose yards this time. But the thing is here, if they don't score right here, I think I bring in Easton Powell.
Yeah, we saw this almost play out down in Boyle a little bit ago. They're on 4th and 2, up a score with 5 minutes to go. They elect not to kick a field goal to go up 2 scores.
And it
stopped. Almost bites them in the butt.
Yeah. So they're going to let the clock run, and surely they're not going to take a penalty here. They got 1 timeout left, but they burn it. I'm a little bit surprised by that. I think I would have kept it for the field goal attempt maybe. Anyway, we'll step aside one more time. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Hey, that was my friend Logan's soccer coach. Why'd you wave at her?
Because she's also our Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent. She's the one that helped us get our house fixed after that big storm last year.
Well, that explains the name of their team.
Which is?
The Storm.
Good one.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Welcome, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. We've had a game we thought was going to be a blowout at halftime turn into a really good football game here. As you can see, 2:34 left in the game. Franklin County up by 8. They have the ball. 3rd down on the 6-yard line. Both teams out of timeouts now. Trahan trips up on somebody and loses about 9 yards. So, Chris, what do you do here? I think you're still in Powell's range.
And he's coming out.
But this is, this has some risk to it. I mean, Powell has had 2 PATs blocked, and if this gets blocked, it's a live ball. But if it's successful, it'll pretty much ice the game. It's up.
And it's no good.
He missed it. Pulled it to the left. So Bardstown has got 1:40 left to tie this game up. Here's another look at it. Started off good, but then wide to the left. Well, that's the play I would have called. Franklin County turns it over on downs. And Bardstown has it from their own 20 with a running clock. And they're going to throw it. And Riley Hadfield catches it, but for virtually no gain, and the clock runs.
Yeah, that's not the play you want.
Ty Taylor brings him down. And that's another big tackle by John Griffin. They're going to be shy of the first down, and the clock continues to run. And up. Yeah, just shy of the first down. Throws it up there, and I believe was it picked off? Nope, it was not. That'll stop the clock. That'll bring up 4th and 6. I think Gavin Hurst and Hunter Gottshaw didn't communicate. That ball should have been intercepted.
And if you're not careful, you're going to get a delay of game here if you're Bardstown.
At the very least, they got to pick up 6 yards.
Yeah, and I think that's what I would worry about first, is getting a first down and get a new set of downs.
Pass is caught. Williams out of bounds. They're successful. 33 seconds left. Tigers still alive here.
And that's we're seeing a problem with the offense here, not having a passing attack, really hinders you in a situation like this.
Marshall steps back, goes for the run, gets out of bounds, but another 6 seconds clicks off.
Is there any trickery in that playbook?
I don't know. If so, there's a good chance we could see it. Second down and about 5 to go. Defensive ends have got to seal off the edges. He's tackled, but he's tackled out of bounds. Shy of the first down, but stops the clock.
Well, that was a little trickery.
A little bit.
And how big is that timeout you had to burn on the extra point for Bardstown?
Big. Throws it downfield. Williams incomplete. 4th down coming up in only 11 seconds. Williams should have had this ball.
I think he was.
Hit him in a bad place, right in the hands. Must be a holding call. They're backing it up. So Bardstown will have 2 chances here, but maybe you might could get off 2 plays in 12 seconds. But you'd have to be getting out of bounds on one of them. They just kicked somebody out of the game. I think they kicked Williams out of the game. They just kicked Tyleek Williams, their main playmaker, or one of their 2 main playmakers, out of the game for an unsportsmanlike. And you have to have 2 of those, don't you, to get kicked out?
I thought so.
So he must have got one earlier. Our research staff says yes, the umpire did hold up the number 2, saying it was his second one. So it's 4th and 20 here. Marshall needs to get out of bounds, and he's not going to be able to do it. They're running the clock, and I think this game is over, folks. Franklin County, quite frankly, has escaped with a victory. Nope, wait. It's technically not over. Eddie James is telling his team to get off the field because that was 4th down. And the clock stops when you don't make the first down. So it'll be Franklin County's ball with 1 second to go. Unless, are they calling a horse collar tackle here?
Little acting.
No. No flag. No flag on the play. We actually have our scoreboard does not show it, but it's actually 0.1 seconds left to go in the game. So Dury Trahan will step under center, take a knee, and that'll be the game. Folks, stay with us, however, because we'll have the Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher play of the game when we come back. Stay with us. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week, Play of the Game, is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family because real estate is what they do and families are why they do it. In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
All right, folks, Franklin County gets out of here with a 37-29 victory over the Bardstown Tigers. But boy, they sure gave the Flyers all they wanted. Now it's time for the Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher play of the game. And here it is.
The play that kind of...
Even though it was illegal, we're saying it's the play of the game, by golly, because it's a stupid rule. It's illegal touching.
Yeah, it was huge in momentum. Franklin County thought they were going to get a turnover there. and really be able to go down the field and take control of this game.
Yeah, had Bardstown scored yet?
No, they had not scored
so
yet.
So they went on to score 22 points after that.
Yes, and made a ball game. So, Clint, we know what's going to happen next week. You've got the two-time defending state champion Boyle County coming to town in their 7th straight semifinal game for the Rebels.
So it'll be a humdinger here the day after Thanksgiving, and hopefully Franklin County can hopefully this game here lit a fire under their behinds, because they almost let this one slip away after being up real big at halftime. Until that time, thank you oh so much for watching. Please tune in again next week. Please support our sponsors. Whenever you're in the market for their services, please give them a chance. And
next Friday night, get you a plate of leftovers, sit down in front of the TV,
That's right,
and watch one of the best games in the state of Kentucky next week.
That's right. Turkey sandwiches tomorrow or next week here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.